All right, Shalom. I am first and foremost. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that's teaching His word in all true faith and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to get into a lesson on how pretty much we in a monumental moment in history, man. You know, the overthrow of this devil, the end of this man and his reign of terror. And if you didn't have the spirit on you, you'll think that this would be the end all be all, the so-called white man. And this reality, as you see it, is what it is. No, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh, the Lord have revealed unto us that this man is at his wit's hand, man. And this is an indicator, him being revealed, truth coming unto the planet Earth. And this man, despite his blessing, the sword, Esau, his blessing is the sword. This was going to be the thing that was going to uproot him. This word. Matter of fact, before I go into the article, let's get this real quick in the book of 2 Ezra chapter 6. In verse 27, it reads, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched." And this is going to be in the time of the end. It talks about how Esau is the end of the world, man. So when you go into Revelation the 20th chapter, it talks about how ultimately this man came out of the pit and he deceived the nations, man. That's how he had such a stronghold on the planet Earth. That's how he was able to keep his head above water. How he was able to maintain things was through deceptions. He was able to gather the resources and certain things by the way of the sword, but to maintain, to keep his head above water, this man used deception, man. These different corporate names to Chinese, to African, to you got motherfuckers in India celebrating Christmas. All these things is contributing to this man still being on top, man. And that's just scratching the surface. But that was his strength, deception. But as you can see, it says it's going to be put out, it's going to be quenched by the rivers of living water. That's why verse 28, it reads, "As per faith it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome." See? And it talks about how Esau is corrupt. They have done abominable things. They are corrupt. There is none that do of good. It says, "And the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared." See? And it also showed that this man was the one that was suppressing it. He was the one suppressing the truth. And that's why now truth is his biggest enemy. That's his kryptonite. So going to the article. Hold on. Salakia. It says going beyond fact checking to tackle conspiracies, misinformation. See, and you seeing a lot of this man putting a lot of effort, energy, time, and resources into misinformation. This man actually got a task force concerning information. What a task force? That's war talk, man. That's nothing, that you could diplomatically. You ain't finna set a task force to diplomatically do anything, man. But as you can see, conspiracies, misinformation is what's hurting this man. So let's just read a little bit of this. It reads, "Traditional methods of myth busting remain important for slowing misinformation. But to properly stop it, democracies would have to do much more." See? So as you can see, this misinformation has been a thorn in their side. You know, and it said it. Certain things was able to slow down certain things that come out. These different talking points. And when you hear, conspiracy theory, first thing in this time they try to paint the picture of a fucking tinfoil hat. You know what I mean? You ain't got no TV in your house. You a conspiracy nut. That's what they make you think, man. But really, that misinformation or disinformation, as they said, or conspiracy, it really all goes to the testimony of Yahweh Shai. They might put on the banner of these different things, anti-vaxxer and all this shit. Now, ultimately, all these things, these different talking points, it goes back to the testimony of Yahweh Shai. It says, sometimes truth can be a matter of perspective and interpretation. No. Truth is a matter of fact. It's certain. It's not according to how you feel of you looking at it from this angle. That's your truth. No, man. It's the truth. It says it has become normal to see basic truth claims contested in public arena, from the recent defeated voice referendum in Australia to the wars in Ukraine and the Middle East. And no wars, we already know all wars are Branker's wars, man. It's some they getting out of this skirmish, man. You don't just go to war just to go to war, man. It's ultimately for territory and resources, man. You just got a beef you want to settle. No, it's for the resources and the the territory. Why you think Russia is they old Soviet Union is coming back? That's why Ukraine is ultimately going to be a part of that. With the Israel and Hamas situation, that wasn't just some random. You got these small hats trying to take over the. You know what I mean? It says, but many still wonder how and why it seems more people question or deny solidly and scientifically established truths. So if they talking about the science, because there was a point they was talking about trusting in the science when they was promoting the jab. But in the same breath, a man can be a woman. A woman can be a man. A man can be on his cycle. A young child don't know of his gender until they're, that's part of that. That's also scientific. You got to honor that as well. This showed that the so-called white man is a devil, man. It says, from human influence on climate change. Yeah, and this man, he's the influence of, let's just say the world is getting warmer. Well, all this damn pollution from this man and his technology, everything he do, it only fucks shit up, man. It says, to the effectiveness of jabs, see? Or the world being a rotating globe. Yes, flat earther communities deny this. And to show you, see, they that's that part of that tinfoil hat. Because we know the earth is a globe. We talk about the circle of the earth. But you can see these certain things that was thrown in the, the influence of climate, the human influence, which that's really talking about the Edomites, the jabs, then they want to throw in the flat earth to just for you to really throw all of it away, man. But that don't work no more. Let's see. Bear with me. Matter of fact, I read this last little paragraph. It says, given the easy availability of overwhelming evidence, it can be hard to imagine those who believe and spread falsehoods are simply informed. Instead, most of them appear to share a deep-seated mistrust in mainstream institutions that generate or communicate facts. See? That's the thing, that it's their truth. It's what they want you to believe. And that's why you got the red, blue, and the yellow list. Those yellow, that yellow belly, those are the ones that's going to concede and just do what everything the so-called white man says, man. When they say the jab is good to go, guess what? A lot of them yellow bellies, those on the yellow list, they went down and took it. When it was time to get a booster, guess what? Those yellow bellies, they went and took it, man. But then you got the red list, which is the red talks about the outspoken ministers, those that you can't rehabilitate, and you got to put them to death, man. That's the kill list. It says such as governments, international agencies, academia, or the news media. Yeah, because all of it spreads for a falsehood, man. So that's pretty much it on that. The point is that we in a monumental moment in history. Yahweh Shema Shai is upsetting this man because ultimately this truth is what's preventing him from continuing it. He can't run that play now. He can't make that right, that roadblock. Why? Because the Lord set forth his men to call him out, to ultimately to put his business out there, to spill the beans, so to speak. So let's start off with this, the book of Isaiah 44, and I started Isaiah 44 verse 24. It says, "Thus said the Lord, thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee in the womb. I'm the Lord that maketh all things, that stretcheth forth the heavens alone, that spreadeth abroad the earth by myself." And that's, you see, Yahweh Shema Shai is boasting in his powerful works. The Lord made everything, man. And he went into it from you being created in the womb, to the heavens being stretched. Come on, man. These are powerful works indeed. It says that frustrateth the tokens of the liars. See, and guess what? This is in the same it's up there with the heavens being stretched forth. That mighty work indeed concerning the creation. This is a powerful work indeed, man. The Lord frustrating the tokens of the liar. As I mentioned earlier, quoted Revelation, the 20th chapter. This man had a stronghold on the earth by the way of deception. So this is a miracle, man. The Lord broke us from this spell of not knowing, being in the dark, man. And that spirit of truth is on the planet Earth. So you got even Edomites telling on themselves. The scripture talks about how their own tongue shall fall upon themselves. That's the spirit of truth on the planet Earth, man. And this is contributing to the tokens of the liars being frustrated. These things this man want to do. He want to fulfill this new world order. For an example, in 2007, this devil had that presented it on Dateline, and they presented it. Yeah, what if you was able to do these things with the C-hip, open the door, and you ain't had to use a wallet and all that. In this very same year, you had the apostles to come out, man, via the YouTube and tell you what the MOTB was, man. They couldn't just continue on with that same. It was an audible they had to call. And they had to call another audible. And they had to call another audible. Why? Because the Lord is frustrating the tokens of the liars. And frustration is going to lead to wrath. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back to that. Let's get this in the book of Revelation chapter 12. In verse 17, it reads, "And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed." See? And the remnant is concerning the elect. And how is this man making war now? We in that process now. By the way, YouTube guidelines, different censorship, hate speech laws. Because in that, if you violate it, now they have all right to come and arrest you and lock you up, man. And ultimately, it's gonna get to the point this devil's gonna deem you as a terrorist. It's a thing called summary execution where they can just put you to death on the spot. These things are now being put in play, but it's against the remnant of the seed. And who is it? It said, which keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. That's who this man is going to come after. That's who he is wroth with. That's who he is frustrated with. Why? Because we have the testimony of Yahweh Shai, and it don't mesh with the agenda of Esau. You know? So going back, Isaiah 44, verse 25, it reads, that frustrated the focus of the liars and make of diviners mad, that turneth wise men backward. And as I mentioned concerning the apostles coming in YouTube in 2007, this devil had to push back the date they want to put out the sea hip, because I think they were talking about within 10 years, 2017, they'll be able to have, majority of the people see hip. That didn't work, man. They got to push it back. Now you got this thing called the Agenda 2030, which, Lord, we don't even get to that. Yeah, I mean, we won't even get to 2025, 26. Because things are happening. Things are being sped up. Why? Because the truth is making that happen, man. This light. But as you can see, it says, turn a wise man barrel. They got to go back to the drawing board. Like I said, they got to call an audible. They can't run that play now. It says, and make of their knowledge foolish. Why? Because the knowledge of wickedness is not even wisdom, man. The knowledge of wickedness is not even wisdom. That's why Esau is pretty much caught up in a bunch. Only thing he can do really is ultimately is to come down with great wrath, is to up the sword, man. And that's what he's going to do. Matter of fact, let's get this in the book of Psalm 37. Psalm 37, verse 14, it reads, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bows. See? And they're just going back. This man had these laws and legislations lined up. Because war is in their lips. It talks about the sword is in their lips, man. So it begins with these laws and legislation, these executive orders, and you sign hate speech law, but that is ultimately is you really justifying you bringing forth the sword. You go to page 963, talks about how they able to. Just these. How Esau get down, man. But that's why Scripture talk about it. It says swords are in their lips. So that's what they do. They, these different laws, legislation, the rhetoric, it ultimately will bring forth the sword. It says, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as be of upright conversation. See, that's who he wants. That's who he wants to slay. Those that be of upright conversation. Why? Because we're not for his turn. We're actually that obstacle in the way. Those that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai, the prophets, man. The men of Yahweh Shai is the one it's like that barrier. He's not going to be able to continue, man. And we actually represent that. We represent the end of these nations, man. Chiefly Esau, because we in the time of the Gentiles being fulfilled. This is the last nation of the world, man. But as you can see, those that speak of upright conversation, the truth is what's overthrowing this man. That's why he's getting all flustered. That's why his laws is on the books right now. But this is a monumental moment in history, as we just read in Isaiah the 44th chapter, concerning how the Lord created the heavens And in the same breath, he talks about how he's going to upset the liars, man. We in a a time that's going to be talked about forever, man. You know. So matter of fact, Salakia, this is the book of Jeremiah 49. I'm laying off on this. Jeremiah 49 and verse 10. It reads, "But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places." See? And Esau is being made naked. And this was the dread of Cain. See, this is what Cain knew he was. It was it for him when he will be found out. You know, if any will find me, shall slay me. And that was his dread. He didn't want no parts of that. You know? We call him Esau. And this man didn't want no part. He don't want to hear that, man. So he's being made bare and said, and his secret places is being uncovered. Meaning his agenda, the things that's being spoken in the bed chamber. You know, you can read that in I believe that 2 Kings, the 6th chapter, talks about the king of Syrian. Which pretty much he was about to lose it, man, because you know, his plan didn't work because Elisha told the king of Israel on what he was going to do, man. In the spirit, the king of Syria was told his people around him, which one of us is for the king of Israel, man. Meaning, is there a spy amongst us? Which in this time it is. Back then they were like, no, it was the spirit of the Lord put the spirit on Elisha to tell you what's going on. But now in the spirit, the Lord got motherfuckers that actually been in these rituals and what they call them, they actually been in these rituals and seen things and heard and said things or was a part of this motherfucker signing the law. Damn, I can't think of their Damn, I can't think of the name right now. But they were pretty much a defector, man. Just so the truth could come out and show you that this man is the devil, man. You know? So his secret counsel his secret places is being made known. His agenda. That's why everybody know about depopulation. That's a thing you just know this devil is doing. That's why you got the LGBT, the famine, and everything else in between, the jail. All this contribute to the depop agenda. That's a part of his secret place being made known. It says, and he shall not be able to hide himself. See? Because of this truth, this light, man. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. And this is this is the first step of his downfall, him being revealed. That's why when you go to 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, before the great day, that perfect day, the return of our Lord Yahushua, a few things had to happen. That falling away, as well as the man of sin being revealed. So yeah, I just hope that we're edifying. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash. I'd like to give the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that's teaching the word in our true faith and sincerity. Shalom.